Good evening and welcome to the Upper St. Clair varsity hockey game this evening, where your Panthers will take on the Central Catholic Vikings. Happy New Year to the listening audience on your Panthers television network. I'm Kirk Carruth along with cameraman John Sarabella. Panthers coming off a pretty tough stretch here, John, where they've met a match with Meadville, Pine Richland, Bethel Park, and Mount Lebanon, and now are sporting a 5-5 record after an undefeated start of being 4-0. And Central Catholic is certainly no easy task as well. We'll call it alumni night here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, where many returning St. Clair hockey players are here on the college break, and we'll hopefully get a few of them up here in the intermission for interviews. It's like we're going to have our new goaltender here this evening. Normally Max Durara will get the nod. Rob Petruska. Easy for you to say. And face-off is controlled. Panthers will tee it up right to left on your high-definition TV dial. Sporting their home whites with the black and red trim. And the Central Catholic Vikings looking like the Plum Mustangs, if you will, in their gorgeous blue and gold trimmed in white. Keys to the game, of course, for the Panthers. And boy, what an effort they showed in that last loss to Mount Lebanon after being down 2-0. Came back in the third and scored two quick goals within a period of about 30 seconds. Right in front, shot on, score! And Bogart's going to get the early tally. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered, John. He blasted it from 20, a slapper from the high point, and he drills it home, and the Panthers get off to that early 1-0 lead. Panther teams of old have always flourished extremely well when they take that early lead, and to the credit of the Panthers, as I was saying, against Mount Lebanon, they clawed their way back into that game after being down 2-0 to tie it at 2, but inevitably lost on a shot they were unable to clear, and it was almost like you could see it coming. But the Panthers get off to that early spark here tonight, trying to break above the 500 mark here in the division. Shot on, rebound, it's loose. Panthers attacking and had the better of the play here. Once again, we're without a clock here, so this looks like it's going to be a season-long injury here. The clock, we come to find out, works on all other sides except the side that faces the broadcast booth. So we may have to be giving the dreaded hand signals here again. Panthers leading 1-0 here in the first. Going to be picked up by Bourgeois at center ice, and he's unable to control, or it'll be taken by number 25 for the Central Catholic team. Division now being led by Mount Lebanon, 9-1-1, followed closely by Bethel Park with a 6-1-2 record, and Upper St. Clair is in third place in the division with a 5-5 record. Kept in neatly by Bagdy as he's going to turn and rag it into the corner. Going to be picked up there by number 6, Michael Kretz, for Central Catholic. Good play in at the corner here by number 72, Schneiders. Finally, the zone is going to be cleared and taken back at center. Sorry, that was Robbie Schneid, 28 Schneiders. Play is still loose here at center, where it's picked up by Central, and they'll take it across the blue stripe. Going to be corralled in the corner. Play comes behind Petruska. Going to be picked up here by Esherick. He's going to bank it behind the board. Heavy check here in the corner. A nice play by Schneid. Be helped out by senior captain number 22, Rocky Sersosimo. Face-off of this game was slightly delayed. Apparently a little bit of an incident between the Baldwin and I'm not sure if it was the NA game. And looked like a pretty nasty cross-check where tempers were heating up and an ambulance was called to the ice. So delayed here about 10 minutes on the start of this game. And this is a brutal sport, and when you've got a stick in your hand, it certainly can be a weapon. The good news, it looked like the Baldwin, or excuse me, the NA player was indeed moving his arms and legs, so we'll have to hope the best for that player. Play comes outside the zone. It's going to be taken and helped out by number 28, Sneeders. Going to just bank it back to center where Central Catholic will corral the puck. Taken by Kybe, and he's going to leave it for Eric Serma, number 8. And boy, these Serma boys just keep on growing. Nice to see Brendan, a junior at Georgetown, in the house. And brother Jack, a freshman at Penn State, also in the house this evening. A lot of Penn State attendees. John O'Loman, Adam Wicks, also in the house. A.J. Moody, former Strong Like Bull Merrill Lynch Award winner last season. A BC, Boston College attendee, freshman. So not only can these boys play hockey, but they certainly are being well educated. Flurry here, very nice by the Panthers. Looks like, John, they've come to play here. Backhanded shot by number 18, C.J. Murray. Spectacular freshman player here for the Panthers. Left-handed shot, and he's going to wheel and deal. It looks like, John, the Panthers are on a power play here. And boy, be careful here. That play's going to come off the pad. A 2-on-1 develops. Oh boy, and a little bit of late developing here. Got in a little bit too deep, John. Decided to give up the puck, and a good defensive effort there by the Panthers. And the Panthers are going to clear it the length of the ice and will be guilty of an icing play. And we'll have a stop and play, and we'll face it off in the attack zone for the Vikings. A little fun to watch on New Year's Day. The Penguins on the outdoor elements, if you will. Exciting finish. Penguins on a 5-win streak right now, playing this evening. Got tremendous ratings and was a big-time advertisement for NHL hockey. Going up against some bowl games. Looks like we're going to have our first penalty here of the evening, a cross-checking call. And the Panthers will find themselves shorthanded here for the next 2 minutes. Bagdy's going to get the gate. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And the Panthers will find themselves shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. Faceoff is controlled by Central Catholic. Taken, oh boy, a nice save in front by Petruska. Shot came in and a power move right in the slot from 5, and a better save by our goaltender. Still controlled by Central Catholic with 1:35 to go here in the man advantage. Taken back at the point. Still unable to get a good shot on. Back at the point, shot on. Oh, good leg save again by Petruska. 1:18 to go here in the man advantage. Taken in the corner, Panthers on the box. Tremendous defense here. Back to the point on a one-timer. Oh, and that's deflected just wide. Panthers still doing an excellent job here defending the man advantage. 50 seconds remain. Shot on. Oh, good save again in front. And he'll hold on. And we'll have a stop and play with 50 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Face-off again controlled by Central Catholic, where it's going to be picked up in the corner by DeGangi, and he fights off two players, ultimately picked up here by Central. Oh boy, and a little bit of an errant pass there, and that's going to come all the way back into the Central Catholic zone here with 25 seconds to go. They'll have one more chance at a rush here on their first power play of the evening. Good cross-ice pass here, going to be picked up here by number 15, C.J. Burke. Driven into the boards here with 10 seconds remaining, and the Panthers clear the zone. Play by number 11, James Klein. Giveaway here in the corner, going to be picked up by Gralty, and he looks to backhand it. It's going to control it. And unfortunately, that comes outside the zone. He'll have to regroup here. Takes it. I think he still thinks you're perhaps on the penalty. He was trying to kill some precious time here, and indeed we were 5-on-5 here. We'll be stopped by number 1, our goaltender, and he'll leave it for Klein, unable to control. Play is still loose. Going to be helped out by number 19, DeGangi in the corner. Heavy hit there up high, actually. Play is still loose where Klein will tie it up in the corner. And finally a stop and play and a little bit of extracurricular. And the Panthers do a good job to skate away. And we'll face it off to the left of the goaltender, number 1, Rob Petruska. Face-off controlled neatly by the Panthers. Taken by DeGangi on a nice outlet over to Bourgeois. Centering pass comes by the mark, and that'll be picked up by number 26, Rukmanis, and he is the number 1 leading scorer here, number 26, Rukmanis. Also in the top 10 here in the AAA ranks as far as scoring this season. Panthers struggling here to get the play out of the zone. Will be picked up by number 1, Bogert, 81 Bogert. He's got a tally here on the evening. Panthers lead 1-0 here in the first. That shot's going to come off the mark by number 23, Shearer. Taken in the corner. Looks like Central Catholic's on a mini power play, but indeed they're not. We're skating 5-on-5. This has, John, been an extended shift here. And be careful here. This is where the Panthers get into trouble. And a good glove save by the goaltender. And they'll hold, and the Panthers will go on a wholesale line change. Face-off taken and controlled by the Panthers. And once again, just struggling to get it out of the zone. 3-on-1 breaks out here. Going to be taken by Kime. Shot, score! Oh my, and he ragged it and went 5-hole, and Barrett Kime's going to get the tally on a 3-on-1 breakout, John. And just like that, the Panthers being dominated for about a 2-3 minute period there. And the Panthers strike with their second goal of the evening. Barrett Kime will get the tally. Just like that, the Panthers now up 2-0, and boy, what a luxury to be playing with a lead here now. He's going to see how Central answers here. Typically in the past, John, teams that have had to play from behind against Upper St. Clair, sometimes you'll find the floodgates opening up as the opponents start to take additional chances, creating those odd man breaks that just developed, and Kaib made no doubt about it, and he went 5-hole. And the goaltender for Central Catholic, Matthew Plutt, very upset that that goal went in from about 25. Face off to the left of Panther goaltender. Going to be controlled here, picked up by Schneiders. He's going to lead the rush out. Unfortunately, at center ice, it's corralled back into the Panthers zone here. Centering pass goes by the mark of number 15, Brett Tyson. And a good outlet pass here, right back on the mark where number 17, Sean Dietz, will drive it down deep. Good play by Petruska as he'll play it away into the corner. Panthers look very, very quick to the puck here this evening. Being helped out here by the offensive forwards deep in the zone, and that's how you play good hockey. Bagdy's on the chase here, and oh boy, he's going to lose his edge. He'll go down. Play goes back down deep, and Bagdy will look for a change here. Play is taken by number 11, Alex Galbraith. And here, once again, a giveaway, and Murray's going to lose his edge. Have to play it back here in the corner where number 28, Adam Burkhart, will pick it up. Outlet pass goes by the mark, and that could be icing, and indeed it is. And Central Catholic will be whistled for the icing infraction. And with a stop and play, we will face it off to the left of goaltender number 31, Matthew Plutt. Face-off controlled. Be careful here, breakout here. Going to come on the back end. Oh, a brilliant defensive effort there by Bogart, and he's doing it on both ends of the ice here. Big-time goal scorer, number 26, and he's going to take it unattended and drills it home. What an individual effort there by the leading goal scorer for Central Catholic, Rukmanis. And he answers with a goal to get it right back to a 2-1 St. Clair lead. Boy, had a kind of a nice breakout, almost, John, like a set play. And Bogart made a good effort to stop him on round one, but he corralled his own rebound behind the goal and literally was untouched. And he rammed it in from 5 feet to get Central Catholic back within one. Be careful here. Oh my, and another golden opportunity right on the doorstep. And Central smells a little blood here. Centering pass goes through the crease. It's all Central Catholic, finally going to be picked up and banked out of the zone by Eschrick. Once again, Panthers on a breakout here. Kaib's going to take it. Oh, giveaway. It's loose, backhanded shot. Oh, nice save. Kaib very unselfishly gives it up, and the net's going to come off the mooring here. And boy, the Panthers once again, John, on a flurry, a very aggressive play by Central Catholic, created another 3-on-1 breakout. Kaib this time was on the off wing and decided to give it up. And unfortunately, the Panthers were not able to seal the deal, and they'll have a face-off here to the right of goaltender number 31, Plutt. Face-off is controlled by the Panthers. Shot right on, deflected in the corner by Plutt. Going to be picked up here again by number 26, Rukmana. Shot on, score. And just like that, he roofed it. And boy, what speed Central Catholic is showing here. And they tie it here at 2. Wow. Well, so much for playing with the lead, John. Central Catholic, to their credit, gets down early here in the first, and Central Catholic, within a 2 or 3 minute span here, answers to tie it at 2, and boy, the speed is just incredible. Once again, this team takes a lot of chances here on offense and can perhaps be exploited once again. Panthers break out here. Shot on. Oh my, Big Ben struck one. And that hit the left post on a brilliant shot by number 28, Schneiders. And Plutt a little bit confused. Not sure if he was screened on that play, but that struck the left post and caromed into the corner. And Central Catholic dodges a huge bullet here. And what an exciting first period of play here. 4 goals scored. Not sure how much time is left here. A giveaway here by Gralty. Comes in, backhander, rags it, shot, score. Way too easy, and he went 5-hole on a giveaway here at center. And he rammed it home. I think number 6, Michael Kretz, is going to get the tally. And the Panthers just don't know what hit them here, as they now trail 3-2. Well, these are sometimes, John, where you need a timeout just to regroup the troops. Once again, I'm not sure how much time is left here in the first, but Panthers indeed taking that early 2-0 lead, and they just really don't know what hit them here. Talk about a game of inches. We come a minute earlier, about a half an inch from taking a 3-2 lead, as Schneiders banged it off the pipe, and wouldn't you know, within a 30-second time later, they score, and they get that late tally there in the first, as obviously the buzzer sounds and to end the first period here. But a big-time goal for Central Catholic here in the last minute of play here in the first. Panthers trail 3-2. Interesting that the home ice for the Panthers this year, for so many seasons, John, we sported the left side of the ice castle. This brilliant facility has 2 sheets of ice, and this season we have been on the right side, and this is the one with the malfunctioning scoreboard. See if I can talk to the owner of this facility and get an answer why. Goaltender number 30, Derora, looks like he was going into the dressing room. Sure if that was an equipment error. Panthers sporting a big bench here. Sometimes that no room sometimes for the poor goalie to sit on the bench. Well, the Panthers can't hang their heads here. We still have a hockey game, and again, with this aggressive style of play here exhibited by the Central Catholic team, there's going to be tremendous opportunities for breakouts, and we've had several of the 3-on-1 breakouts here. Face-off to start the second period here is controlled by the Panthers. Number 42, Barrett Kibe, and he's going to wrist it weakly into the corner. Oh, and a heavy hit there in the corner. And Kibe's going to come up a little bit weary there. Shot in by DeGangi, and that's deflected right on. Going to be played into the corner. Kibe's going to try to give a little of the business back to the hard check that he took in the corner. Play is taken back to center. Oh, and a good play there by Kibe as he plays him off the play. And once again, DeGangi will just ram it back home. Nice play there behind the goal by Klein. Comes back to the point. DeGangi with a screen shot right on. Good save. Good shift there for the Panthers. Good heavy work there in the corners by Sersosimo and Klein. Will be taken down deep and banked around the corner. Unable to get it out. A weak shot deflects wide. Going to be picked up by Surma. Going to ram it around the corner, and he's unable to get it out. Back to the point where number 7, Kirchner, will try to keep it in. Centering pass shot. Oh, my. And it goes in. Once again, the alleys are just breaking down here, John, and he walks in from 15, and he drives it hard on the ice, and it trickles home. And call the doctor. The Panthers now trail 4-2. Looks like we'll drop the puck here again. 4-2, the Panthers trail here early in the second. Faceoff controlled by the Vikings. And once again, the speed on Central Catholic. They continue to feel a sense of urgency here. Looks like a tremendous speed advantage here, although St. Clair usually can skate with the best of them. Just seems, John, they're just not taking the body here. Seems like a lot of stick checking, and I think a team like this, you really got to take that physical play up a notch and get them off their game, especially if they're skating right by you. Well, there's a little bit of a slip, but a good effort there to get back into play by number 38 as he lost his edge, Stella Body. Once again, just not much of a physical presence here. It just seems, look at this, they're just skating right around the defense, and there he's going to be pulled down. There's a penalty call. And once again, a little frustration here now on the Panthers. And it looks like Surma's going to get the gate, and anything perhaps was a good penalty, but once again, Panthers not being very physical here, and Central Catholic just skating circles around the players here this evening. Well, probably a little deflated here. Once again, we've still got more than half the game to go. Panthers enjoyed an early 2-0 lead here and have been shocked by a 4-goal outlet here in the last 10 minutes by Central Catholic, trailed by 2, and now they have to fight off a shorthanded situation here for the next minute 45. Central Catholic here on a man advantage. Takes it across the blue stripe. Centering pass right back to the slot. Rebound, it's loose. Shot, it's still loose. Finally goes back to the point. He'll corral it, walks right by Gralty. Shot, good save, rebound. And they're going to take a face-off outside the zone. They're going to call crease interference here. And that face-off will be taken outside the blue stripe. And the Panthers still have 1 minute and 20 seconds to go here in the disadvantage. Face-off taken by Sersosimo, controlled and deflected into the rafters, and we'll do it again. Very, very sparse crowd here. I think everybody's got the holiday blues here. You can hear a pin drop here in the facility. And I think everybody's a little bit shocked here as to what's happened. But normally a very boisterous away crowd here with Central Catholic. I don't even, John, see one student in the section perhaps enjoying their Christmas break, being away from school here. I guess the boys have gone back to school, right? Not the college boys, but the high school guys, yeah. I saw the school buses this morning and get used to having the boys home from school, and you think everybody's off for a 4-week period, but back to reality. on a blistering cold day here in Pittsburgh. 18 degrees today. Supposed to warm up for the playoff game, Pittsburgh Steelers in Jacksonville Saturday night. Kind of got a good feeling about that game. I don't know why. Everybody's counting the Steelers out, but for some reason I think they're going to prevail. And what happens in New England is another story. Well, it's all Central Catholic here. 5 seconds to go here in the man advantage. Once again, no pressure, no contact, just skating literally circles, John, around the Panthers here. Finally going to be cleared back to center where it's picked up by number 42, Kibe, and he tries an a la Sidney Crosby move, taken by Murray in a wide angle shot, and that's going to go wide. We picked up in the corner by number 14, Coulter, and he's going to lose his edge back to center. Comes number 11, just blows right around the defense. My gosh. Once again here, oh my, and you got to be careful. Looked like too many men on the ice, and Central Catholic got away with one there. But once again, John, the defense just certainly not taking the body here. Central Catholic having their way with the Panthers. And a shot on, and the goaltender will say no, Matthew Plutt. And we'll face it off to the left of goaltender number 31. Panthers trailing 4-2. Oh boy, another 2-on-1 breaks out here, and they're going to take it hard to the goal. Shot on, oh my, goes actually an errant pass is going to go in 5-hole. You've got to be kidding me. That was a pass that got deflected, and unfortunately the goaltender was doing the splits, and it went 5-hole, and the Panthers now trail 5-2. Well, once again, boy, you need to either call a timeout, reevaluate here. Panthers are all hanging their heads here. And once again, I don't think the Panthers know what hit them off to that early start, up 2-0, and now trail 5-2 midway in the second period. Face-off controlled by Upper St. Clair. Play is going to be taken by Surma in the corner. He tries to bank it out of the zone, unable to control. Surma's lost his stick here in the corner. Taken by Esherick behind the goal, and he banks it around the corner, but unable to get it out. Central Catholic drives it back in and finally comes back to center. Going to be picked up here by number 7, Kirchner, and he flips it down with a 9-iron shot. Picked up by Surma, unable to get it out. Back to the point. They drive it down deep. Well, these good teams seems to be a recipe for success. They just wear you out, John, in the corner. And once again here, another penalty and interference call. And I'm not sure who's going to get the gate here. Looks like that penalty's going against Central Catholic here. Number 37, Adam O'Hare, will get the gate. And the turkey certainly now, John, is on the table. With the Panthers trailing here by 3, will enjoy their first power play of the evening. Pandolfo, yeah, you're right. The old North Allegheny coach. Coaching Central Catholic. I'm not sure if he's the assistant. Play is down deep in the attack zone for the Panthers. Going to be picked up in the corner by Sersosimo. He shoots and scores. Number 11, Klein's going to get the tally right on the doorstep, and a brilliant pass by Sersosimo. And James Klein makes no doubt about it and scores a power play goal 17 seconds in, and that's exactly what the Panthers needed to answer here quickly. Well, never say die. A big turning point here in the game, perhaps. If the Panthers can add another one here before the end of the second, that's anybody's game now going into the third. Panthers now only trail by 2 and a power play goal. from Klein, set up from Kaib and Sersosimo. Taken again by number 11, Klein. He looks to wheel and deal. Backhanded pass, screenshot goes wide. This line seems to be looking very good. Kaib, Sersosimo, and Klein. Shot on, and a good save there by Petruska. And number 26 drilled it from the blue line. Number 26, Rukmanis. But a better save by the Panthers. Faceoff taken and controlled by Central Catholic. On the attack, give and go right in front. Once again, Panthers need to take a body here. Play comes back to center. A very, very wide open, unphysical game here. Taken in the corner, and that's a good play by Schneiders as he'll stand them up in the corner. Or excuse me, that's Robbie Schneid. I get those two confused. Shot on, score. You've got to be kidding me here. Another goal right on the doorstep, and he rams it home. Yeah, and Petruska was on the ice but unable to control, and it went right under his pad. And the Panthers now find themselves trailing again by 3. Central Catholic 6. Upper St. Clair 3, and we will indeed have now a goaltender change here where Derora will come back into the pipes, and never easy to be in that situation. Well, 6-3 here in the second. Panthers again need to answer quickly here. We're able to do that with a power play goal, and a shot's going to come right in the front here. It's loose. Finally going to be taken and skated back to center by number 7, Kirschner. Unable to control. Once again, a 2-on-1 will break out here. Taken by Murray. He rags it. Oh, and that shot's going to go high and wide. And that'll hit the meshing, and we'll have a stop and play. And we'll face it off outside the zone. Kind of a weird game tonight. Just don't have the atmosphere that you had in that Mount Lebanon game. You don't have the fans. You got off to a brilliant start. You just kind of don't feel the electricity. It's kind of a surprise. Usually these two teams really match up very well. We've controlled by Central Catholic, where Rukmanis will play it into the right wing, centering pass, and he crashes the goal. Once again, boy, this team is extremely aggressive around the net. Finally going to be flipped back to center. Going to be corralled neatly by number 23, Shearer. Taken by number 21, Eschrick. Outlet pass to number 11, Klein. He just waltzes right around the defense. Shot on. Oh, nice save once again. Nice move there by Klein, and the Central Catholic defense not touching the body to the player. Finally back to center, where number 8, Serma, will get it and drive it down deep and give them a little taste of their own medicine. Corralled by Sersosimo, and that comes by the mark. Play goes in, and Rukmanis is quick to get there, and he pulls him down. Oh, and a break here for the Panthers. Rukmanis got the stick into the skates of the number 22, Sersosimo. Draws a nice penalty there, and Rukmanis will go to the gate. 2 minutes for tripping. And the Panthers now will find themselves on their second power play here of the evening. Panthers trail by 3, 6-3. And we'll enjoy a 2-minute advantage here, skating 5-on-4. Gralty will take the draw for Upper St. Clair, controlled by the Panthers. Going to be picked up by number 19, DeGangi. Right-handed shot, and he'll take it across the center ice stripe. Drives it down deep on a good play. Be helped out there by Bagdy. Finally controlled by number 97, Bourgeois, and he's going to take a power move. Shot, little screen shot went wide. Goaltender didn't see that. Good play by Surma at the right point. Oh, and DeGangi unable to, good play there by Bourgeois as that came off his stick to keep it in, and we may look back on this. Surma crashing the goal. Golden opportunity there, and those are the plays, John, you don't see on the scoreboard. Oh, my. And Gralty's going to pull down the defense as he got caught behind a play in an interference call. And they'll even it up, and they'll skate 4-on-4 here for the next minute 16. And then Central Catholic will have a power play of their own for 44 seconds. Face-off controlled by the Vikings. Taken in the corner, 4-on-4 hockey. Some say that's how the game should be played. Breakout here again by the Panthers. Kaib and Sersosimo unable to control. And look at the wide open hockey right on the tape. Oh, brilliant kick pass. Shot on, rags it, score. Oh, what a brilliant move. And an outlet pass right on the tape. And he shot it home, and not much you could say about that, but a brilliant move and a great shot by the Central player. Pretty aggressive pass cross ice from the attack zone, went right on the tape at the blue line. He kicked it forward with his back skate, and he dragged it across the crease and rammed it home into an empty net. And now Central Catholic leads 7-3. And it looks like a little lacrosse scrum there. Shot on by number 81, Bogert, looking for his second tally of the night, and a good save by Plutt. Fans trying to start a little "We Will Rock You" chant for number 22, Rocky Sersosimo, led by father and brother. That's a pretty good little gig there. "We will rock you." Hey, I was singing "You Dropped a Bomb on Me" today at work, so this is a la the 80s here revisited tonight. "We will rock you," and "You dropped a bomb on me." Well, I think Central Catholic has dropped a bomb on the Panthers here this evening. Panthers again off to that 2-0 early lead, and now find themselves trailing by 4 here. And now the Panthers will face a shorthanded situation for the next 42 seconds, where Central will skate 5-on-4. Face-off controlled by Central Catholic, taken in the corner by number 14, Coulter. Coulter has the puck behind the goal. Comes around the corner, back to the point. Give and go. Rukmanis. 26, uncontested shot, goes high and wide, and you got to take the body there, John. Once again, just letting them skate right around. Panthers have to pick up the physical nature here. This looks like a two-handed touch game out here in football. No bodies are flying. Penalty is finally over. Back to skating 5-on-5. Play is still loose here at center. Boy, just so unusual to see these two teams playing without any checking going on. It's like one of these interdivisional games here, like the Steelers and the Browns, or Ravens, where they just really don't like each other. But you're not seeing any intensity here really on either side of the ice. Taken by Kaib. He tries to do it all himself. Be careful here, and a breakout begins here. Gets by Bourgeois. Shot, good save there by Gerard. He had his angle covered well. Once again, Panthers find themselves now cheating a little bit here, John. And the situation's been reversed from the first period. Skating back 2-on-2 where Klein will take a big-time move. Skates right around the defense. It's loose. Oh, my. It looked like the goaltender almost tried to get the net off the mooring, and it looked like it was almost going to be blown dead here, but play goes on. Upper St. Clair here with a good flurry here. That's how you hit. And a couple good shots here, and finally the physical play starts to pick up. Starting to hear a little bit of verbiage here also on the bench of both teams. Going to be picked up by Klein, and he's out of gas. Again, a very extended shift here. Another 2-on-1 breaks out here, and these are where penalties indeed find themselves happening. Panthers caught out here on an extended shift. Going to be taken by Sersosimo back to the defense, where DeGangi will pick it up, looks for Kaib. He's been out here an eternity. And right back on the attack comes Central Catholic. Drop pass. Kept in, deflected, and he's going to pot in a much-needed stop in play here, John. And the Panthers indeed will go on a wholesale line change. Face-off controlled by Central Catholic. A screenshot just whistles by the right post. Puck comes up in the air where it's still corralled neatly by Central. Walks right around the defense, shot on, score. And once again, kind of just undressed the defense here. They're making a mockery of this game. The Panthers now trail 8-3. Well, either a timeout needs to be called or some extra work needs to probably be done here. Panthers just really lack of any physical play, and just back to basics now. Have to learn to take that body and be, physical in that situation. You start watching the stick work of the players and they'll undress you. And the Panthers find themselves in a deep hole here, trailing 8-3. Probably very disappointing for the boys. Obviously, a lot of the St. Clair alumni are here this evening and probably wanted to impress those guys. A lot of them were former teammates here. Got off to that quick early start, but have run into a buzzsaw here and now trail by 5. And Central Catholic just continues to bring the attack here. That's how you play. Bourgeois with a nice heavy hit there in the corner. Panthers starting to become a little frustrated here. And that'll do it. Once again, John, a late goal there in the second period. We're not able to see the time, but a tremendous goal there late to take a commanding 8-3 lead. So we've got 15 minutes to play. We'll let them cut the ice, get a little good talking to. We'll see how they come out here in the third. And hopefully we'll be back for some interviews here between periods. So we have quite a cast of ex-USC hockey players here this evening, all in college. We'll start off with John O'Loman. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too, Kurt.
How's school going? You're going to Penn State?
Yes, sir. Could always be better, but it's going well so far.
You like the breaks of 3, 4, 5 weeks?
Oh, yeah, it's always nice to come back and see the parents and play some hockey as well, too.
Tell us a little bit about any hockey plans. I know Penn State has a rich tradition of hockey, and former high school friend of mine, Joe Batista. I think he's still involved up there.
Yeah, he's still involved. Kind of like the GM in the team now. He's a great guy. But, yeah, I'll be playing next year for the team, so I'm looking forward to it. They always have a great team, so it should be a lot of fun.
Little disappointing game here this evening. Boy, a little lack of physical play. We'll see how they come out here in the third.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could put the skates on, get out there, and put some physicality in the game. But I don't know. We'll see here. Not bad effort overall, but
Right.
could be better.
Well, good. Good luck. We'll get Mr. Surma in here. We'll go right to number 2. And hey, there's 2 Surmas in the house. Jack Surma, formerly number 8, now being worn by your brother. Seems to be a Surma tradition here.
It is a tradition. We've been wearing that number for a while. It goes all the way back to my dad.
Brent trying to keep a low profile here again.
That's what I try to do most of the time, Kurt. Under the radar.
Yeah, definitely. Penn State as well.
This is true. First
Any-
semester.
Any plans to play hockey?
I'm playing IM, so let's keep doing that.
Good. And I hear you have Mr. Adam Wicks as a roommate, so you.
We'll let him step in here.
All right, good. Staying out of trouble.
Yep, Jack's getting out of here as quick as he can. Wow.
Nice to see you. We've been waiting about 2 weeks to get a home game. We finally got one.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely only home game while we're home here on break, so definitely wanted to make sure to come out and see how the team looked this year.
I like the new haircut, by the way. First time I've seen the ears. Looking good.
Yeah, thanks. The girlfriend's happy with it too, so it's a winner. We'll keep it.
Well, attaboy. A lot of luck in school. We'll see you around.
Thanks a lot.
A.J. Moody, former winner of the Strong Like Bull Merrill Lynch Award. And good to see you.
You too. How's it going?
We could use some heavy hitting out there. You guys want to skate them up?
Definitely. Give me some skates and I'll be out there helping them out a little bit.
Interesting thing is you're going to Boston College, hockey mecca in Boston.
It is. It's insane. Like, you can't really go anywhere else without playing hockey. So
Asked you about the Big Dig earlier, but I guess you haven't seen the new road structure there yet, right?
the roast.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I didn't. I was asking the other guy at home tonight.
Yeah. Are you talking about the new rink?
Big Dig. No, they're multi-billion-dollar road system.
Yeah, that's all down our campus, so I get to walk through it every day.
I got to see a Boston University game. Actually, it was a BU game where they had their new facility now, and I was in the old rink, and I hear that's quite a place to see hockey now.
Yeah, it's insane.
Well, that's
really
good. Good to see you, and good luck in school, and check back again.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Mr. Klein, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Kurt.
Boy, you guys just keep on growing. Your brother had a nice tally here this evening, and boy, came right back, and he got it to within 5-3, and it looked like they were going to make a game of it. And your brother James just been having a tremendous year.
Yeah, he's been working really hard. He's really enjoying this year.
Good. School now, I think you're at?
Villanova University.
Nice, nice. Philadelphia area?
Yeah, it's great.
Seems like St. Clair has a tremendous presence in Villanova and a lot at Penn State and Virginia Tech, so majoring in?
Accounting and finance.
May have to look me up someday.
Hopefully.
Well, good. Lots of luck to you, and thanks for stopping by, and have a good season.
All right, thanks. It's always good seeing you, Kurt.
Okay, well, that's it for our interviews here. Good to see the Panther tradition continues here in Upper St. Clair, and we'll be back for exciting third period action here. And we're back for third period action here. Quite a frenzy of interviews. Players, ex-players anxious to get on the air. And the lone fan is cheering. This has really been a weird day. 8-3 Panthers trail here. 15 minutes of play to go. It's been a tale of two games here. Panthers just off to that tremendous physical early start, scoring 2 goals, taking a 2-0 lead. And Upper St. Clair then gave up a penalty, and power play goal got Central Catholic right back into the game and have pounded off 8 goals. Panthers now trail 8-3. See what they're made of here. Play comes by Sir Sosimo, and his centering pass is going to go by the mark, and number 26 Rukmanis takes it in. 7 goals, 12 assists to have 19 points here on the season. One of the top 10 scorers in the PIHL AAA ranks. Alex Galbraith and John Coulter also top scorers for the Central Catholic Vikings. Good outlet pass there taken by Klein, leaves it for number 42 Kybin. He looks to take a power move. Centering pass. Oh, beautiful pass right on the tape of Sir Sosimo. And that's going to be shot wide. Back to the point where Schneiders takes it, unable to keep it in. And he comes up a little bit. Taken by Kybin. He tries to wheel and deal. Deflected. Oh, my. Just by the mark by Kyb. They don't have the second power play up there, John. It was not posted before the play was dropped. Very uncharacteristically. Usually the referee will look to see if that time was posted. But indeed, once this power play, the first one's over, we'll have about 50 seconds remaining in the second man advantage. Central doing an excellent job clearing the zone. Panthers will skate it back. Taken by Esherick, and he's going to go end to end. Oh, my. And he rang that off the pipe, and you could hear that all the way up here. Kyb with a shot comes off the skate of Central, and that comes back to center. Nifty little move here. He's doing it all. Tries to beat 3 or 4 defense. Taken by number 15. Right back on the attack is number 42, Kyb. And he comes up, and that'll do it for the first penalty. Skating now 5-on-4. Panthers now with about 45 seconds remaining in the second man advantage. Unable to cash in here with the 2-man advantage. Taken by Sermon, a neat little pass right on the tape of Kyb. It's going to be deflected back by the defense where Dom Sircone picks it off. Given to number 25 here, John Robalescu. Get a little third line, fourth line action here for Central Catholic. Gets them in the mix. I think this is their first shift of the evening. And time will probably start to expire here. Panthers now look to come down with perhaps just 10 seconds remaining, and that'll do it. Back to skating here, 5-on-5. Oh, nifty little pass there right to Sir Sosimo, unable to control. Right back to Bourgeois. And once again, Central's going to skate out with the puck. And a good play there by number 28, Schneiders. And that's how you play the body. Taken in the right corner here by Kyb. A shot, oh my, just over the shoulder and almost trickled behind the goal. Puck came into the corner. Centering pass goes by the mark, and a good save by Plutt. And Sir Sosimo will mix it up in front and skate away. And with incredible scoring in the first 2 periods, you've had a third period with no goals. Still 8-3. Panthers trail by 5. Looks like, well, maybe perhaps We're 22. Sir Sosimo is going to get the gate. Little roughing call here. Little frustration, I'm sure, by the senior captain. And Panthers actually had 5 men on the ice. They almost dropped the puck again. And boy, I'll tell you, can't get penalties posted. Got a shorthanded situation where you're trying to skate 5-on-5, and the coach had to call, your own coach had to call the player off the ice. Wow. Panthers find themselves shorthanded here for the next minute 35. Good little backhanded shot back to center. Looks for Murray to try to pick it off. He's unable to control, and he'll lose his edge. Going to be picked up here at center. Like I said, you're getting some of the second and third and probably third and fourth lines, John, now starting to see some action, actually even here on the power play. Going to be taken here by number 7, David Kirshner. Helped out here by Lewis in the corner. Number 37 will mix it up. Adam O'Hare. And with 53 seconds to go here in the man advantage, they'll tie it up in the corner. And we'll face it off to the left of goaltender number 30, Max DeRoar. Face-off controlled by number 11, Klein, where the Panthers just take it and try to kill precious seconds, unable to clear that the length of the ice. Central Catholic will drive it back down deep, and a good play by Lewis. And finally going to be banked out of the zone by Klein, back to center where Central will regroup. Well, it looked almost offside, but a good play there on the corner. Puck will come off his blade, and Panthers will shoot at the length of the ice, and with 22 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Panthers doing an excellent job here on a penalty kill. Oh my, good shot there again from the corner by Klein on a wide angle play, and offside Central will be. And with 12 seconds to go here, they'll face it off outside the blue line. Face-off controlled by the Vikings. It's loose in front. Oh my, shot on rebound just goes wide. And boy, number 1, Ryan Gallagher, looked like the fans were really cheering for him, and the players. Would have been probably a thrill, and a 3-on-1 breaks out here for the Panthers. Shot on, and a good save there by Plutt. As number 15, Brett Tyson, wristed it from 20, but a better save by Plutt. Just 38. And it looks like 38 seconds now remains here in the third. And just as scripted, it's 10-13, and the pizza is probably ordered. Comes down for one last breakaway. Good save there by Durara. It's still loose in front. Finally going to be picked up by the Panthers, where DeGangi will bank it back to center. And that should do it here in the next couple seconds. Corral takes it behind the goal. Surrounded by 3 Panthers, and that'll do it. And a very, very boisterous crowd, and boy, Bagdy taking a little exception here. I kind of didn't see that. I think he came out from the bench and took a little exception, and boy, once again, just a little frustration here by the Panthers. And now they're trying to line them up, and I don't even think they want to shake hands here. And boy, this is not a very good scene at the end of a game here. Well, it is what it is. I mean, certainly not the homecoming that they had hoped for in front of their fellow ex-players, but needless to say, tempers have prevailed. And they're shaking hands. A very frustrating evening here in 2008. Panthers got off to that quick early 2-0 lead and found themselves giving up a power play goal. Got Central Catholic right back in the game, and they failed to hold them. They tied it at 2, and Central Catholic went on a pretty impressive run there. Panthers got right back in the game as it was 5-3, but were unable to hold them off, and final score will be Pittsburgh Central Catholic 8 and the Upper St. Clair Panthers 3. So very disappointing game, a tough played game. I think Central brought their A game here to the match, and Panthers need to work on a few things, take the body a little bit more, and obviously be a little bit more physical, and I think that could have been the difference in the game. So no easy test here on Tuesday, January 8th. We may take the show on the road, where we'll go to the North Hills Blade Runners, where the Panthers will take on the North Allegheny team. So for John Sarabella, I'm Kurt Carruth here on your high definition Panthers television network, wishing you farewell and have a good night, everybody.